oil refinery. We'll quickly bring in the breaking news. So we know that an Iranian drone has hit Saudi oil giant, as Shivani was pointing out, Aramco refinery has been hit. Now, Iranian drone has hit this refinery and it has been shut temporarily right now as precaution. Remember, this is one of the world's largest refining companies and refining complexes, the one which has been hit. Now, it has been shut down as a precaution for now, is what we know. And now going back to Shivani. Shivani, as you were mentioning, the strategy, of course, is not to just target the military assets, as we are seeing. Now, when you target something like an oil refinery, this has a domino effect, a cascading effect. It's going to impact the crude oil prices. It's going to impact businesses. So do tell us, what is the strategy that you can see or discern behind Israel targeting a refinery?
See, Anjali, what we are now seeing is that the attacking of the economic assets also. And when it comes to Iran and Israel war, we know that Iran has already made it very clear that it cannot hit United States inside there. So it will hit its assets and hit where it hurts. So that's what we are seeing, that now the economic assets are being hit. The threat is there for the impact of it. The Strait of Hormuz that was being said to be closed by the Iranians. So it will all have that domino effect which you are also talking about. And the way these refineries are now being hit, they need to be closed, they cannot function, and that will have an impact on the oil supplies across the world. These are big refineries that we see. There was a fire that was reported out there, and as a precaution, the refinery was closed. And there are many such assets that are under threat right now, because there are no negotiations that we see as of now between Iran and United States. And in fact, Iran wants all these countries who were just not expecting this kind of attack from Iran to know the cost of war and to have that impact, so that they can also intervene. They can also put some pressure on the United States to stop this war that has happened, that is taking place now. And this is the third day. And we also see a lot of escalation out there. Though there are people and experts who say that this will not go for a very long time, but Iran says that it was prepared and it has been preparing since decades. It has military power that it has been hiding. It has a strategy, it has a plan. The decapitation plan that United States looks for is not it's very easy. That's what Iran says. It has multiple layers of hierarchy to look after one after another if they lose their leaders. So this is how now this war is escalating. We see the impacts clearly on the economy. There are thousands of people who are stuck at the airports. Flights are not functional. Airspaces are closed. And there is a direct impact at the sea routes too. So yes, the threat is now not only on the military targets, but the assets and the economic zone also is now coming under the threat of this of this particular war that is going on.
Right, absolutely. Even though US may be out of range of Iran's missiles, but definitely Iran is trying to find out a strategy to impact US, and the rest of the world also gets impacted. Shivani, if you look at it, this facility was highly secured. It also has a residential compound within its complex, and it is critical, as we all know, to global energy supplies as well, because per day production also is almost 550,000 barrels a day. So anything you do to an oil refinery impacts not only that particular country or that company, but it impacts the global energy supply and security.
Certainly, Anjali, it doesn't only affect that particular zone or that particular refinery, but the people who are connected, the countries who've been taking that energy from this particular refinery, they get impacted. It's an impact that will be visible in the coming days. You can see the price rise of the oil on the global markets, and we also see the stock exchange effect, the impact on the stock exchange. So everything is feeling the impact, and as we see the escalations happening, the kind of missile barrage that comes in from Iran on multiple countries and locations, and similar missiles are now being launched by Israel inside Iran. None of these countries are ready to negotiate and bow down. Iran has been saying that it will just not negotiate now. We've been getting statements from their leadership. They say that it is the United States of America who's chosen this, and now they are feeling the pinch because these attacks are now on the United States people. They are losing their soldiers, that are the claims. They are losing their assets, that are the claims that we've been seeing from Iranian side. Certainly when a refinery is hit, it is closed, it impacts the global supply chain, it impacts the businesses around the world, it impacts the economy around the world, and all those nations who are not directly involved in this conflict will also be seeing the impact. In fact, it has already started, Anjali. So certainly there are calls and appeals from all the countries to
Shivani.
have restraint, to talk and to
Right,
take it
Shivani.